Welcome to Unstoppable Potential, where we unlock limitless potential, ignite personal growth, and pave the way to financial freedom. Imagine standing at the starting line of your financial journey, where every decision, no matter how small, carries the potential to shape a future of abundance. Picture the challenge of managing limited resources, balancing daily expenses, and the weight of debt, all while nurturing the ambition to create lasting wealth. This video lays out a comprehensive blueprint designed to guide you from a place of financial uncertainty to a state of genuine prosperity. It's a deep dive into the art and science of financial planning, structured to transform your mindset and habits one step at a time. At its core, this journey is about understanding that every financial decision counts. It's not just about saving a few extra dollars here or cutting a small expense there. It's about creating a strategic framework that empowers you to take control of your finances and invest in your future. By exploring the fundamental principles of budgeting, debt management, savings, and investment strategies, you'll uncover how a well-crafted plan can turn everyday challenges into opportunities for growth. Throughout this session, you'll learn how to evaluate your current financial situation with clarity, identifying patterns and pinpointing areas for improvement. The process begins with a candid assessment of income, expenses, debts, and assets, a necessary step to gain a true understanding of your financial baseline. With this insight, you'll be equipped to set realistic goals that align with both your immediate needs and long-term dreams. The roadmap ahead is designed to be both practical and transformative. It will walk you through actionable strategies to build a solid financial foundation, starting with effective budgeting methods that make every dollar work harder. From there, the focus shifts to establishing an emergency fund and creating a savings strategy that prepares you for unforeseen challenges, all while laying the groundwork for more advanced wealth-building techniques. By embracing this plan, you are choosing to break free from reactive financial habits and move toward proactive, empowered decision-making. Each segment of this journey is crafted to build upon the last, ensuring a smooth transition from assessing your current reality to implementing strategies that will lead you toward long-term financial success. Part 1. The importance of financial planning. Financial planning forms the bedrock of any successful wealth-building journey. Without a clear, actionable plan, it's all too easy to fall into cycles of reactive spending, mounting debt, and missed opportunities for growth. A well-constructed financial plan serves as a roadmap that transforms uncertainty into empowerment, ensuring every decision you make aligns with your long-term objectives. It helps you identify potential pitfalls, allocate resources wisely, and build a stable foundation that supports both immediate needs and future dreams. Taking the time to plan your finances is not merely about balancing income and expenses. It's about shifting your mindset from short-term fixes to a long-term vision. With strategic planning, every dollar becomes a tool in your journey toward security and prosperity. Real-life examples of individuals who have turned financial challenges into opportunities illustrate that proactive money management can fundamentally change lives. Embracing this approach lays the groundwork for resilience against unexpected challenges and sets you on a clear path toward achieving lasting financial freedom. Part 2. Assessing your financial situation. Assessing your financial situation is more than just a numbers game. It's about understanding the complete picture of your financial life so you can make informed decisions going forward. In this segment, we'll walk through a detailed process that not only highlights your current standing but also lays the groundwork for setting clear financial goals. Over the next few minutes, you'll engage in a reflective, step-by-step approach designed to provide clarity and direction. Let's begin with the basics. The first step is to gather every piece of financial documentation you can find. This means pulling together your pay stubs, bank statements, credit card bills, loan documents, and any other records that detail your income and expenses. Think of this as assembling a financial puzzle. Every document, no matter how small, contributes a vital piece to the complete picture of your money flow. Take a moment now to consider where you might find these documents, perhaps in your email inbox, personal filing cabinet, or even in digital banking apps. Once you have everything at hand, it's time to create an inventory of your finances. Start by listing all sources of income. This isn't limited to your salary. It can include freelance work, rental income, dividends from investments, or even occasional side gigs. Write down the exact amounts and the frequency with which you receive these funds. Having a clear record of all income streams ensures that you know exactly how much money is coming in each month, which is essential for planning your budget and setting realistic goals. Next, turn your attention to expenses. Begin by breaking them down into fixed and variable categories. Fixed expenses are those that remain constant every month, things like rent or mortgage payments, car loans, and insurance premiums. Variable expenses, on the other hand, can fluctuate. These include groceries, utilities, entertainment, and dining out. One helpful tip is to review your bank statements and receipts from the past month or two to capture these details accurately. If you've ever wondered where your money disappears each month, this exercise will provide some eye-opening insights. Now, let's focus on debt. List all of your liabilities, credit card balances, personal loans, student loans, or any other form of debt you may have. Include the outstanding balance, the interest rate, and the minimum monthly payment for each debt. This step isn't about feeling overwhelmed. It's about understanding your obligations so you can prioritize repayment strategies later. By being honest about your debt, you empower yourself with the knowledge needed to tackle it head-on. In addition to income, expenses, and debt, don't forget to compile your assets. Assets include your savings accounts, investments, property, and any other items of value. While it might be tempting to overlook this part, knowing what you own is just as crucial as knowing what you owe. With a complete list of assets, you can calculate your net worth, a simple yet powerful metric that represents the difference between what you own and what you owe. This number is a snapshot of your overall financial health and can serve as a benchmark for future growth. With these components in place, it's time to create a net worth statement. This document will summarize your financial standing at this moment in time. Write down your total assets, subtract your total liabilities, and the resulting figure is your net worth. Even if the number isn't as high as you'd like, it's important to understand that knowing where you stand is the first step toward making improvements. Now, let's move into analyzing your spending patterns. One effective way to do this is to track every expense for at least 1 month. You might choose to use a budgeting app, a spreadsheet, or even a simple notebook, whatever method works best for you. As you record your expenditures, categorize them into groups such as housing, transportation, food, entertainment, and miscellaneous expenses. Once you have a complete log, review it carefully to identify any recurring expenses or areas where you're overspending. It's often surprising to see how small, frequent purchases, like a daily coffee or occasional takeout, can add up over time. This exercise not only highlights areas for potential savings but also gives you a clearer picture of your financial habits. While you're working through these numbers, take a moment to ask yourself a few reflective questions. Are there any expenses that seem unnecessary? Do you notice any patterns where you're spending more than you intended? Are there areas where you can cut back without sacrificing your quality of life? Answering these questions honestly is key to unlocking the next steps in your financial journey. Once you have a firm grasp on your income, expenses, debt, and assets, it's time to set both short-term and long-term financial goals. Short-term goals might include actions like paying off a small credit card balance or saving for an upcoming expense, while long-term goals could involve larger ambitions such as buying a home, building a retirement fund, or starting a business. The goal-setting process should be as specific as possible. For example, instead of saying, "I want to save more money," try setting a goal like, "I will save 20% of my monthly income for the next year." Clear, measurable goals give you something concrete to work towards and make it easier to track your progress over time. In addition to goal setting, consider using visual aids to represent your current financial situation and your future targets. Graphs, charts, or even a simple progress tracker can be a powerful motivator. These visual representations help transform abstract numbers into tangible milestones that you can see, understand, and celebrate as you reach them. Let's also discuss the emotional aspect of this process. Assessing your financial situation can sometimes feel intimidating, especially if the numbers aren't where you want them to be. It's important to approach this exercise with a mindset of empowerment rather than defeat. Remember, the purpose of this assessment is to give you the clarity and insight needed to move forward with confidence. Every financial challenge you identify is an opportunity to improve your habits and build a more secure future. Embrace the process as a positive step toward taking control of your financial destiny. As you continue to work through this assessment, consider setting aside dedicated time each month to review your financial status. Making this a regular habit not only keeps you informed but also helps you identify trends over time. For instance, you might notice that your spending in certain categories consistently exceeds your budget, or that you've successfully reduced unnecessary expenditures in another area. Regular reviews allow you to adjust your strategies and stay on track with your goals. Finally, remember that the process of assessing your financial situation is both an art and a science. It requires meticulous attention to detail and a willingness to confront hard truths. But it also offers the chance to uncover hidden opportunities. By understanding every aspect of your financial life, you lay a solid foundation for making smarter decisions, prioritizing your goals, and ultimately, achieving financial freedom. As you wrap up this segment, take a moment to reflect on what you've discovered about your financial landscape. Write down key insights, note any surprising patterns, and consider what immediate actions you can take to start improving your situation. Whether it's cutting back on small expenses or setting up a dedicated savings account, every step you take now will pave the way for a more secure and prosperous future. This comprehensive approach to assessing your financial situation isn't just an exercise in number crunching, it's the first, and one of the most crucial, steps in your journey to financial empowerment. By establishing a clear, honest picture of your current state, you equip yourself with the knowledge necessary to make informed, impactful decisions. In the next part of our discussion, we'll build on this foundation by exploring effective budgeting strategies that will help you take control of your spending and start turning your financial goals into reality. Part 3. Budgeting and Expense Management. Budgeting and expense management are the essential tools that transform the insights from your financial assessment into actionable steps toward long-term financial stability. With a well-planned budget, you assign every dollar a purpose, ensuring that your income is directed toward your most important priorities while minimizing wasteful spending. This process not only provides clarity but also empowers you to take control of your financial destiny, turning everyday decisions into deliberate steps on the path to wealth. Imagine a scenario where every expense is carefully scrutinized and every purchase is intentional. A robust budget becomes the blueprint for this approach, mapping out how much money is available, how it should be spent, and where adjustments can be made to free up resources for saving and investing. The discipline of budgeting helps you navigate financial challenges by making you aware of recurring costs and highlighting opportunities to reallocate funds toward your financial goals. In this way, budgeting is more than a simple ledger of income and expenses. It's a dynamic strategy that evolves with your changing circumstances and aspirations. There are several popular methods to structure your budget, each offering unique benefits. One common approach is the zero-based budgeting method, where every dollar of income is allocated to a specific purpose, whether it's paying bills, saving, or spending on discretionary items, until nothing remains unassigned. This method forces you to justify every expenditure and can be particularly effective in preventing overspending. Another widely used approach is the 50-30-20 rule. In this method, 50% of your income is earmarked for essential needs, 30% for discretionary spending, and 20% is reserved for savings and debt repayment. This simple framework provides flexibility while ensuring that you maintain a healthy balance between enjoying life today and planning for tomorrow. Additionally, some individuals prefer the envelope system, a tangible method where cash is divided into envelopes, each labeled for a specific spending category. Once an envelope is empty, it signals that no more money can be spent in that category for the month, encouraging more mindful spending. While these frameworks offer excellent starting points, it's important to remember that budgeting is a highly personal process. Your income level, financial obligations, and lifestyle choices may require adjustments to these models. The key is to experiment with different methods until you find one that aligns with your habits and goals. As you fine-tune your approach, you may discover that combining elements from multiple budgeting techniques yields the best results for your unique situation. Beyond creating a budget, effective expense management is crucial. This involves tracking your spending on a regular basis, whether through digital tools, spreadsheets, or even a simple journal. By consistently recording your expenditures, you develop a clearer picture of where your money goes each month. This ongoing practice not only reinforces the discipline of sticking to your budget but also helps you identify patterns that might need attention. For instance, you might notice that small, seemingly insignificant purchases, like daily coffees or spontaneous dining out, can add up to a substantial amount over time. Recognizing these patterns is the first step in making informed decisions about where to cut back. Implementing expense management strategies often means taking a hard look at your lifestyle and making adjustments where necessary. Consider negotiating recurring bills, such as your phone or internet service, or eliminating subscriptions that you rarely use. Even minor modifications, like preparing meals at home instead of eating out, can result in significant savings over time. The goal is to differentiate between needs and wants, prioritizing expenditures that contribute to your well-being and long-term financial objectives over impulsive or unnecessary purchases. A critical part of this process is the habit of regular review. Establishing a routine, perhaps weekly or monthly, to revisit your budget and analyze your spending helps maintain financial discipline. During these reviews, ask yourself questions like, are there any recurring expenses that no longer serve a purpose? Is there an opportunity to reduce costs without compromising quality of life? Are you staying aligned with your short-term and long-term financial goals? This ongoing evaluation allows you to make incremental adjustments and ensures that your budget remains relevant and effective as your financial situation evolves. Integrating savings into your budget is another cornerstone of successful expense management. Rather than viewing savings as an afterthought, it should be considered a fixed expense, an essential investment in your future. Whether you are building an emergency fund, saving for a down payment on a home, or investing in retirement, allocating a portion of your income to savings ensures that you are consistently working toward your financial goals. Automated transfers to savings accounts can further reinforce this habit, making it easier to set aside funds before you have the chance to spend them elsewhere. The process of budgeting is not meant to feel restrictive or punitive. Instead, it is a strategic tool that grants you the freedom to make choices aligned with your values and aspirations. By actively managing your expenses, you gain a clearer understanding of what matters most in your life. This clarity not only reduces financial stress but also fosters a sense of empowerment and confidence in your ability to achieve financial success. To put these principles into practice, consider dedicating a specific time each week to review your spending. Start by reconciling your budget with your actual expenditures, noting any discrepancies and reflecting on the reasons behind them. Use this time to adjust your spending plan if necessary, and to reaffirm your commitment to your financial goals. Over time, these small, consistent efforts will lead to significant improvements in your financial well-being. Budgeting and expense management work hand in hand to create a sustainable financial plan. While the budget lays out your income and planned expenditures, effective expense management ensures that you remain on track. Together, they help you make proactive decisions, reduce waste, and ultimately pave the way for building wealth. As you continue on this journey, the insights gained from careful budgeting will serve as the foundation for more advanced financial strategies, including building a robust savings strategy and exploring various investment opportunities. Part 4. Building a savings strategy. Building a savings strategy is about more than just setting money aside. It's about creating a secure financial buffer and laying the groundwork for future investments. This section delves into the mechanics of saving, offering both practical techniques and strategic insights to help you transform a portion of your income into a powerful tool for financial security and growth. Start by understanding the fundamental role of an emergency fund. Life is unpredictable, and having a financial cushion to cover unexpected expenses, such as medical emergencies, car repairs, or temporary job loss, can prevent you from falling into debt. A good rule of thumb is to aim for an emergency fund that covers 3 to 6 months of living expenses. This fund should be easily accessible, which makes high-yield savings accounts or money market accounts ideal places to keep these reserves. The key here is liquidity. When a crisis arises, you need funds that are available immediately without incurring penalties or delays. Once the emergency fund is in place, the focus shifts to building a savings habit that supports your long-term goals. One of the most effective ways to do this is to automate your savings. By setting up automatic transfers from your checking account to your savings account on a regular schedule, be it weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, you remove the temptation to spend rather than save. Automation ensures consistency and helps you gradually build your savings without having to manually set aside money each time you get paid. It's important to choose the right type of savings account based on your goals. While a high-yield savings account offers better interest rates than a traditional savings account, consider other options like certificates of deposit, CDs, if you have funds that you won't need to access for a set period. Each option has its advantages. High-yield accounts offer flexibility, whereas CDs might provide a higher return for money that can be locked away for a predetermined duration. Evaluate your short-term and long-term needs to decide which account type best aligns with your overall strategy. Beyond emergency funds and automated savings, think about your savings in relation to your specific financial goals. Whether you're aiming to save for a down payment on a home, build a retirement nest egg, or set aside money for education, goal-oriented savings requires a tailored approach. Start by clearly defining each goal. Then determine the amount needed and the time frame in which you'd like to achieve it. For example, if your goal is to save $20 for a home down payment in 5 years, break that figure down into manageable monthly or yearly targets. Having a clear savings goal not only motivates you but also makes it easier to track progress over time. It's also beneficial to revisit your budget and identify areas where you can reallocate funds toward savings. Look for recurring expenses that may be trimmed or eliminated. Perhaps you can reduce discretionary spending by cutting back on non-essential services or subscriptions. Small adjustments, like cooking more meals at home or reducing impulsive purchases, can add up significantly when redirected to your savings goals. Consider incorporating a layered approach to your savings strategy. In this model, you might have multiple savings buckets: one for immediate needs, your emergency fund; another for medium-term goals, like a vacation or a new car; and a third for long-term objectives, such as retirement. Each bucket can have different investment strategies, risk profiles, and liquidity levels. For instance, while the emergency fund remains in a liquid, low-risk account, funds earmarked for retirement might be invested in a diversified portfolio that balances growth with risk management. Monitoring your savings progress is just as critical as establishing your savings plan. Regularly review your savings accounts and the overall performance of your savings strategy. Tracking progress can be done through personal finance apps or simple spreadsheets. As you monitor, adjust your contributions if necessary, if you receive a bonus or a raise. Consider increasing the automatic transfers. Periodic reviews ensure that your savings remain aligned with any changes in your income or financial goals. Moreover, building a savings strategy requires a mindset shift. It's not just about cutting expenses, it's about valuing the future enough to invest in it consistently. Recognize that saving is a long-term habit and that even small amounts can compound over time. The power of compounding interest means that money saved today can grow exponentially, making early and consistent savings a cornerstone of long-term wealth building. For those who might struggle with discipline, consider making savings a shared goal with a partner or friend, or even set up challenges or milestones that celebrate reaching certain thresholds. Recognize each milestone along the way, whether it's achieving your first $1 in savings or reaching 50% of a defined goal. This sense of progress can help maintain motivation and reinforce the habit of saving. In summary, building a savings strategy is a dynamic process that evolves with your financial circumstances and goals. By starting with an emergency fund, automating your contributions, choosing the right account types, and tailoring your approach to specific objectives, you create a robust framework that not only guards against unexpected setbacks but also accelerates your journey toward financial security. As you move forward, let your savings strategy serve as both a safety net and a stepping stone to more advanced financial planning and wealth-building endeavors. Part 5. Eliminating debt and credit management. Eliminating debt and managing your credit is a pivotal component of achieving long-term financial freedom. In this section, we'll explore a comprehensive approach that not only helps you reduce and eventually eliminate your debts but also builds a strong credit foundation for your future financial endeavors. Begin by understanding the different types of debt you may face. Not all debt is created equal. Some forms, like a mortgage or student loan, can be seen as investments in your future, while high-interest credit card debt or payday loans tend to be more burdensome. The first step is to list every debt you have, including the outstanding balance, interest rate, and minimum monthly payment. This detailed inventory serves as the foundation for choosing a debt repayment strategy that aligns with your financial situation. There are two popular methods to tackle debt: the debt snowball and the debt avalanche approaches. The debt snowball method focuses on paying off your smallest balances first. By quickly eliminating smaller debts, you create a series of wins that build motivation and confidence. In contrast, the debt avalanche method prioritizes debts with the highest interest rates, aiming to reduce the overall cost of debt by targeting the most expensive obligations first. Each approach has its benefits, and the best choice depends on your personal financial psychology and goals. Some individuals find the momentum of small victories more encouraging, while others prefer the mathematical efficiency of lowering interest payments as quickly as possible. Once you've chosen a strategy, it's time to put a plan into action. Start by allocating any extra funds, whether from cutting unnecessary expenses, receiving a bonus, or increasing your income, toward the debt you've prioritized. For instance, if you're using the debt avalanche method, apply additional payments to the debt with the highest interest rate while continuing to make minimum payments on all other debts. Over time, as each debt is eliminated, you free up even more resources to tackle the remaining balances. This iterative process not only accelerates your journey to a debt-free life but also builds a habit of disciplined financial management. In parallel with your debt repayment efforts, effective credit management is crucial. Your credit score is more than just a number. It's a reflection of your financial behavior and a critical factor in securing favorable terms for future loans, mortgages, and even rental agreements. To manage your credit effectively, begin by obtaining your credit reports from the major bureaus. Reviewing these reports will help you identify any inaccuracies, such as outdated information or errors in reported payments. If you find discrepancies, dispute them promptly to ensure your credit history is an accurate reflection of your efforts. Next, focus on establishing consistent, positive credit habits. One of the most important factors in maintaining a healthy credit score is making all payments on time. Set up automatic payments or reminders to ensure you never miss a due date. Additionally, keep your credit utilization, the percentage of available credit you're using, low. A good rule of thumb is to keep this ratio below 30%. If you notice that your credit cards are nearing this limit, consider paying down the balances more aggressively or requesting a credit line increase if your income and history justify it. Improving your credit score also involves managing the types of credit you use. A diverse credit mix, including revolving credit like credit cards and installment loans such as auto loans or mortgages, can benefit your score. However, avoid taking on new debt just for the sake of diversifying. Instead, focus on maintaining a balanced portfolio that demonstrates your ability to manage different types of credit responsibly. It's also important to recognize that eliminating debt and improving your credit is not just about numbers. It's about cultivating a mindset of financial responsibility and empowerment. For many, debt can feel overwhelming, but each step you take toward reducing your debt is a testament to your commitment to financial freedom. Celebrate small victories along the way: each debt repaid, each improvement in your credit score, and each reduction in your credit utilization is a milestone on your journey. To help put these strategies into practice, consider creating a detailed action plan. Allocate a specific portion of your budget toward extra debt payments, and track your progress on a monthly basis. Visual tools, such as charts or graphs, can be particularly motivating. For example, watching the balance of a particular debt decrease steadily over time provides tangible evidence of your progress and can reinforce the positive behaviors that led to that reduction. Additionally, don't hesitate to seek professional guidance if needed. Financial counselors or debt management professionals can provide personalized advice, help you negotiate with creditors, or even consolidate your debts into a more manageable form. These resources are especially valuable if you're feeling overwhelmed or if your debt situation is particularly complex. Remember, the goal is to take control of your financial situation, not to let debt define your future. Another essential element of managing debt and credit is to continuously educate yourself about financial best practices. The landscape of personal finance is constantly evolving, and staying informed about new strategies, tools, and regulations can empower you to make better decisions. Consider subscribing to financial blogs, joining community forums, or even taking courses that focus on credit management and debt reduction. The more knowledgeable you become, the more equipped you'll be to navigate challenges and seize opportunities as they arise. Finally, recognize that the journey to eliminating debt and achieving strong credit management is a marathon, not a sprint. There may be setbacks along the way, a missed payment, a temporary increase in credit utilization, or an unexpected expense, but these challenges do not define your overall progress. Each obstacle provides an opportunity to reassess, adjust your strategy, and continue moving forward with renewed determination. Patience and perseverance are key. Over time, the compounded benefits of reducing debt and managing credit responsibly will translate into significant financial advantages. By integrating these strategies into your daily financial habits, you not only work toward eliminating debt but also lay a robust foundation for a healthy credit profile. This dual approach not only frees up resources for future investments but also enhances your overall financial stability, ensuring that you're well prepared to achieve long-term wealth and security. Part 6. Investing, the key to building wealth. Investing is the engine that transforms your financial plans into lasting wealth. It's the bridge between saving and creating a future where your money actively works for you. In this segment, we'll explore the core principles of investing, examine various investment options, and uncover strategies that can help you build wealth over time. Begin by understanding why investing is essential. While saving money is critical for short-term security, the returns from traditional savings accounts are often too modest to outpace inflation. Investing allows your money to grow at a faster rate through compound interest, a process where the returns on your investments generate their own earnings. This compounding effect, especially when started early, can dramatically accelerate your journey toward financial independence. A crucial concept in investing is the relationship between risk and reward. Generally, higher returns come with higher risk. Your personal risk tolerance, the degree of uncertainty you're willing to accept, should guide your investment choices. For beginners, diversifying investments across different asset classes such as stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and real estate can help balance risk. Diversification ensures that if one investment underperforms, others can compensate, smoothing out the overall performance of your portfolio. One of the simplest yet most effective strategies for beginners is dollar-cost averaging. This approach involves investing a fixed amount of money at regular intervals, regardless of market fluctuations. Over time, this method can lower the average cost per share, reducing the impact of volatility and removing the pressure of timing the market. It's a disciplined strategy that helps build a diversified portfolio without the need for expert timing or deep market knowledge. Understanding the different types of investment vehicles is another key step. Stocks represent ownership in a company and offer the potential for high growth, but they also carry higher volatility. Bonds, on the other hand, are loans to governments or corporations and typically offer lower, more stable returns. Mutual funds and exchange-traded funds, ETFs, provide a way to invest in a diversified portfolio of assets with a single purchase. For those interested in tangible assets, real estate can be an attractive option, providing both potential income and long-term appreciation. For newcomers, index funds are often recommended. These funds track a market index, such as the S&P 500, and provide broad market exposure at a low cost. Because they're passively managed, index funds tend to have lower fees compared to actively managed funds, which can significantly impact your returns over the long term. Incorporating index funds into your portfolio can offer steady growth and serve as a foundation upon which you can build more specialized investments. In addition to choosing the right investment vehicles, it's important to adopt a long-term mindset. Investing is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It requires patience and consistency. Markets will fluctuate, and there will be periods of decline. However, a well-diversified portfolio, maintained with a long-term perspective, can weather these storms. During market downturns, consider these periods as opportunities to buy quality assets at a lower price, reinforcing the discipline of your investment strategy. Technology today offers numerous tools that simplify the investing process. Robo-advisors, for example, can automatically allocate and rebalance your portfolio based on your risk tolerance and financial goals. They provide an accessible entry point for those who may not have extensive knowledge of financial markets, ensuring that your investments remain aligned with your evolving objectives. Monitoring your investments is essential, but it's equally important not to overreact to short-term market volatility. Regularly review your portfolio, perhaps quarterly or annually, to ensure it still aligns with your goals. But avoid making impulsive decisions based on daily market movements. The key is to maintain a steady course and adjust only when your personal financial situation or goals change significantly. As you begin or continue your investing journey, consider setting clear, measurable goals. Whether it's building a retirement fund, saving for a down payment on a home, or generating passive income, define what success looks like for you. Break these larger goals into smaller milestones. For example, if you plan to invest for retirement, determine how much you need to save each month to reach your target by a specific age. This clarity will keep you motivated and provide a tangible roadmap for your investment strategy. Investing is also about continuous learning. The more you understand about market trends, economic cycles, and different asset classes, the better equipped you'll be to make informed decisions. Consider reading books, attending seminars, or following reputable financial news sources. Over time, as your knowledge grows, you may choose to explore more advanced investment strategies, such as options trading, sector-specific funds, or international investments. However, for most, building a strong foundation with simple, diversified strategies will yield the best long-term results. Ultimately, investing is a powerful tool that, when combined with disciplined saving and effective financial planning, can propel you from a state of financial uncertainty to one of long-term wealth. Every dollar you invest today is a step toward a future where financial freedom isn't just a dream, it's a reality built on the steady, cumulative power of informed, consistent investing. As we move forward, keep in mind that the journey of investing is as much about the process as it is about the results. Embrace the ups and downs, stay committed to your strategy, and watch as the seeds you plant today grow into the robust wealth of tomorrow. Part 7. Advanced Strategies and Final Thoughts. Advanced strategies represent the next evolution in your financial journey, moving beyond the basics of budgeting, saving, and investing to harness more sophisticated methods for wealth accumulation. In this final segment, we'll explore avenues that can diversify your income, optimize your financial assets, and fortify your portfolio against market uncertainties. These advanced tactics not only enhance your financial resilience but also set the stage for long-term prosperity. One key strategy is exploring additional income streams. Beyond a traditional salary, consider creating passive income through real estate investments, dividend-paying stocks, or side businesses that align with your skills and interests. The goal is to diversify the sources of your income so that even if one area experiences a setback, others continue to generate cash flow. For instance, rental properties can provide steady monthly income while also appreciating over time. And investing in a mix of dividend stocks can yield both capital gains and regular payouts. Another advanced approach is tax optimization. Strategic tax planning involves understanding the tax implications of your investments, savings, and even spending habits. Leveraging tax-advantaged accounts, such as retirement plans, health savings accounts, or education savings accounts, can help you minimize your tax burden and maximize the amount of money that stays in your pocket. It may also be worthwhile to consult with a tax professional who can offer personalized advice based on your financial situation and long-term goals. Asset allocation and rebalancing are also critical at this stage. As your portfolio grows and market conditions shift, periodically reviewing and adjusting your asset mix is vital to maintaining an appropriate risk-to-reward balance. This might involve shifting investments from more volatile asset classes to conservative ones, or vice versa, based on your evolving risk tolerance and time horizon. Dynamic rebalancing ensures that your portfolio remains aligned with your strategic goals without exposing you to unnecessary risks. For those with a deeper interest in the markets, exploring alternative investments can add another layer of diversification. These may include commodities, private equity, hedge funds, or even emerging asset classes like cryptocurrencies. While alternative investments often come with higher risks and less liquidity, They can also offer substantial rewards and serve as a hedge against traditional market downturns. However, due diligence is paramount. Thoroughly research each opportunity and consider how it fits within your broader investment strategy. Leveraging technology and professional advice can further enhance your advanced strategy. Financial planning software, robo-advisors, and investment analytics tools offer sophisticated insights that can refine your decision-making process. Additionally, working with financial advisors or wealth managers can provide tailored strategies that account for nuances in your financial landscape, ensuring that you're taking full advantage of available opportunities while mitigating risks. Continuous education is another advanced strategy. The financial world is constantly evolving, with new instruments, strategies, and regulations emerging on a regular basis. Staying informed through reputable sources, whether by reading financial journals, attending seminars, or participating in online courses, empowers you to adapt your strategies in real time. Embracing lifelong learning not only enhances your financial literacy but also sharpens your ability to navigate complex economic landscapes. As you integrate these advanced strategies into your financial plan, it's important to keep a long-term perspective. The journey to wealth is rarely linear, and setbacks can occur even with the best laid plans. The key is to remain adaptable, learn from each experience, and adjust your tactics accordingly. Celebrate small victories along the way and view each challenge as an opportunity to refine your approach. In summary, advanced financial strategies, ranging from diversifying income streams and optimizing taxes to actively managing your asset allocation and exploring alternative investments, are essential tools for those aiming to elevate their financial game. By combining these methods with continuous learning and professional guidance, you create a robust, multifaceted plan that not only withstands market fluctuations but also capitalizes on emerging opportunities. As you move forward, remember that financial planning is an ongoing process. The strategies discussed here are designed to complement the foundational steps you've already taken. Each decision you make, whether it's optimizing your portfolio or venturing into new investment territories, contributes to a larger narrative of financial empowerment and independence. The advanced strategies you implement today are the building blocks of a future where your money not only grows but works tirelessly to secure the legacy of wealth and stability you aspire to achieve.